I have finished 50 flashcards. I have a secret, and I have to remember to email the gentleman that made this website because I was originally supposed to go down to here, but then I realized that these two, as I was making the flashcards, not at the beginning, but at the end of making this flashcard, I realized these two are identical. So I had to add another one on, which is fine because I was somewhat familiar with that one anyway, and it stops the break here, which is a much easier progression. So for the flashcards today, I started here and I did 50, ending here. Hurrah! Oh my gosh. So hour 4 was super, super packed. I not only finished the last 21, if you count doing the same one twice by accident, but I ordered and received dinner and started eating it. I continued on with laundry day and was listening to some Chinese language music on Spotify, and that's that. Now, how did I go so fast? In the end of the last video, I told you that I added all of these new categories to the cards, and I decided not to do that. I ended up simplifying them massively. So what I've got now, I'm trying to find a newer card for you on my phone. Let me just show you on the computer because that'll be easier. So what's one of the newer cards? Work is one of the newer cards. So here's what I ended up doing instead, just so I could get through these and get used to Anki a little bit more before recreating the wheel. So I ended up putting it back in 2 frames again, so it should work when I sync it and find the newer ones. So I put the character, the pronunciation, and again that will come as a button. See that button there on the Anki thing? That's what that looks like. Here's the radical number. I took away the frequency number, and I think there was another number on there, but I wanted to keep the radical number because I think that is going to be something I'm going to use again and again. So I wanted to keep that there. I kept the image, of course, the pinyin, and the English translation. And I'm going to remove all of these, but I want to make sure I transfer them from the old cards before I just delete them because I don't have to redo all of this again. So going back to the app, I'm trying to find one of the newer ones. That one looks awful because it's one of the ones I didn't fix. Well, that one's kind of interesting. That has so many different things that are missing. That one's so cute, isn't it? Okay. So these are not what I wanted to show you. Can you guess what that one is? That one's 10. There's a couple of things I wanted to show you before we finish the day. And of course none of them are coming up right now. But you can get an idea here. What I did for some of these, Ren means, Ren. That means people. And what I tried to do for a lot of these, and you'll see here too, for work, I tried to, for a lot of these, pick pictures, even though I was still using Google Images and not a local image site. I wanted to pick as many pictures as I could that were specifically, and here's another example, specifically related to China. And this is what is the meaning of this guy? The English didn't show up on this one, but this should be seal. And this is the Chinese stamp. I actually talked about that in one of my podcasts, but anyway, that's a different project. But I tried to get pictures that related to where I am using the language as much as possible. Okay, so my camera ran out of juice. So anyway, yeah, so here's another example. This one's roof. Oh, this is one of the newer things too. So you can see the simplified card. I only have the sound once now. And here's the character, the Hanzi. Whoops. Here's the sound. This is the radical number, the image, both versions of the pinyin. The accent there is represented in number form in the first one, and then the English. And I tried to use pictures of, that's a Chinese roof, of like I'm imagining a temple. And that one's just mixed. And that's again, a mountain in China. I don't remember exactly what one. I can actually change some of these to pictures that I've taken eventually. But right now I wanted to push through and get through adding and getting used to Anki and doing a flashcard day once a week. And I think this went really, really well. Again, these are towels that you will often find in China. And that one I went a little bit silly on. This is for hair. I love the character for hair. Look at that. Doesn't it look like hair? What's it called again? Ah! Awesome. Video making skills 101. Do not tip over the thing you're trying to show. Shan, possibly, radical number. And there's the picture. And obviously that is a Chinese woman. She's probably an ethnic minority, and that is the way they wear their hair. And I'm not making fun of her. I wanted hair to stick out as the thing to remember for this radical, so I picked one that had the biggest hair in the picture. Again, it's not meant to make fun, it's meant to solidify the meaning in my mind. And I love that, actually. That looks incredibly comfortable as far as I'm concerned, especially in this heat. And that one's probably one of my favorite ones. I don't know what any of that means yet, but it's what came up when I looked for hand in China. And that's what came up there. And I just think that's pretty beautiful. So you get an idea. Oh, and this is another favorite. This is a shelf of bottled water in China, and that's water shui. Oh no. And the sound doesn't work. It's shui, maybe. So I don't know, I gotta fix the sound on that one. And then something that I'll do is I'm practicing them, I'll have to fix either some of the pictures, some of the sounds, and maybe add some more information later. But I think the simplified ones look a lot better than the complicated things that I was trying to make that wasn't working. So these are my cards, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens with studying these, but I did get through 50 of them for today, and I'm pretty excited. This is my favorite guy. No, wait, where's my favorite radical? I have a favorite radical. I feel so bad. I used to make fun of my students for saying, what's your favorite English, when they'd ask, what's your favorite English word? And I'm like, favorite English word? And I have words that I like to use because they feel like they fill my mouth with goodness, but does that count as a favorite English word? And now I have a favorite radical. It's this guy here. There's something about the movement and the walking bit of him that, and I'm labeling him a him for some reason. But I just really, really like that one. And now, after I study this, I'll be able to actually pronounce that. So, you know what? That's all. I mean, that's all, right? That's all. I've spent 4 hours today intermittently, 4 hours straight of making these cards and making these videos in order to show you the process of making these, and now I just have to study them. That's all. And so you can see, let's see, I've got part 1, okay, these are like editing videos, but you can see part 1 is here, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5 is what I'm filming right now. So I got 5 videos out of this experience, and I don't imagine I'll probably do, I will not do this kind of Anki flashcard extended form kind of video series, because this is as extensive as I can get in showing you how I make these cards. And how I make them will change a little bit, but I'll do updates, but I'm not going to do anything quite like this again. This was meant to motivate me in this dreary weathered kind of bleh that is outside for this week, and to kind of reinvigorate my language learning, because I kind of slumped out this week between physical illness, lots of work, and kind of reaching a wall where I didn't have time to sit down and do something new. I stopped doing a lot with the language. So I really, really hope that this helps get me back on track and helps me add that pronunciation part to the rest of this. I'm really, really excited to finally be able to say, not just read the characters, which I didn't think I even wanted, but I guess I kind of do. So there you go. Language learning goals change. They change. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Please feel free, I beg of you, subscribe. Pass them on to anybody you know studying the language. And, you know, leave some comments. If I did anything terribly wrong in any of the videos or terribly right, please let me know about that too. It's always helpful with videos like these, and you'll see some subscribers doing this, is put the time, if you're referring to a specific time in the video, put the time and then your comment, so I'll know where to look within the video for what you're talking about. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this, and I will do some other videos later this week, but now I have to go finish my awful salad that I will never order again, and tidy up the rest of the flashcards so they all match with each other, and have a wonderful Sunday night. For you, have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.